All right, y'all. Look at this. I'm rocking my you can tell. So I'm trying to healthinize his hair because it broke off, the ends and stuff. And one thing I know is on my mistake when I wash my hair, and I'm so used to putting the conditioner on the ends and the rest of the hair, but I don't get to the ends, but the roots of the hair, but not the ends. So that's why you see it kind of bring it. But I bought my hair crack, that shit, the conditioner, the coconut milk, with coconut oil, milk, whatever it's called, organics, and I wash my hair. So now you can see it's healthy. It's going back to it's going back to bring the thickness back in my hair. Cause I have naturally thick hair. All right, so anyway, so I guess I'm gonna rock it down. I'm putting a ponytail as much as I can. I'm putting some gel in it, so I can put a ponytail, and you can see that the roots, the kinky ends is coming out. Yeah, that stuff, that Shea Moisturizer is doing a very good job, and then I use the organics. Yeah, so it's doing good. Okay, so it's gonna get back to this. Length again. Okay. All right. So we're gonna talk about Nate Parker, and I support Nate Parker. I'm gonna give you my commentary about the birth of the nation, not the 20th century version, 1900 version of it, where Silas Lynch. I'm related to that. Silas Lynch, mulatto man who married to a white woman, and he's saying I'm take over the black nation and this and that, and they have him power hungry and ambulance. They say that's ambulance part of us because we're not pure black. All of us are not. That's the savage part, the black part, but the money hungry want to be successful is the white part. I read that in the Tragic Mulatto article about what's it called? What do you call that? What is that? The new Jim Crow, the website. Okay, so and O.J. Simpson went through the same thing. Okay, after I found out 10 years ago that Nicole was on the phone with her mother, and I tell people within the African American community who now say he's guilty. Now it's so funny, back in 1995, many of y'all were saying he was innocent and this and that, and now y'all all saying he guilty. That's the hypocrisy in our community, and I don't want anyone to say nothing because I didn't want to have an opinion until I found true evidence. And Mr. Johnson, I've got his name, that's on YouTube, who wrote a book about blood serpents, about the OJ case. And he said in that video, he showed that it was farm records, unlike Johnny Cocker did not. One thing, and he was a good lawyer, but if I was a lawyer, I would put I'm a very detailed person, and I will be mouth-watery about it, and I will open my big mouth. I will prove the evidence that, hey, Nicole was on the phone when OJ was on a plane in Chicago. You got the plane ticket, so it don't match. There was nowhere in the world that Nicole got killed by OJ, and what I'm saying, Nicole and Ron Goldman when OJ was on a plane. Okay, it's a lot of folks. Every time I mention that, people ignore that evidence. I saw include, and not just white racist people or poetry mind, Latino folks who feel guilty. Even African American community that have a dark skin neighbor of mine. Man, that man was guilty. I just get tired of, the hypocrisy, and that's why I can't take y'all serious. I say y'all, yes I did. I had to go generalize that situation. But I guess being a young jock right now with his hair. I had to support Nate Parker because now this movie, The Birth of a Nation, talking about Nat Turner, and I did not know when I saw the trailer talking about Nat Turner. Okay, one thing folks don't understand about this movie, people don't want to release, because not just white supremacy, they twist religion, twist the scriptures. He went to St. Peter's verse about slaves obey a master, but they didn't go to the verse where St. Peter say in chapter 2, verse 1, no, chapter 1, excuse me, 2 Peter, chapter 2. 2 Peter, and I'm a Catholic Christian, I know this verse a lot. A lot of Protestant people who are anti-Catholic use their misinterpretation of the Bible. I'll quote 2 verses from St. Peter. St. Peter chapter, 2 Peter chapter 1, verses 21 and 20. I ain't perfect, but I know this. That person interpreted, there's no Protestant person interpreted scripture. That's one thing, and that's what Protestants came from. That's what Martin Luther, who made Protestant. Okay, the second the second verse that actually that backs it up is 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 15 and 17, where he talks about the Bible, about the scripture. The Paul's words are hard to understand, that the ignorant and unstable will distort them in their own destruction and to do other scriptures. Therefore, be on your guard so you won't fall on your stability. So every time somebody try to quote scripture to me, quote an interpretation of the Bible that I don't want to hear, and okay, that bring them verses. They hate those verses. So in the Birth of the Nation with Nate Parker, he talks about Nat Turner, and I know Nat Turner reading the Bible, kissing up to you white racist people, and tell the slaves to obey their master and destroy the scriptures until they turn against him, and that's when he did revolt. Okay, now we get the point, because I didn't know they mentioned that turn in the trailer. They mentioned the slave being submissive and cooning and buck dancing and using twisting the scriptures. But at the same time, and a lot of folks, don't understand. Yeah, there were Catholics who did participate in the slave trade, but there were folks that was against that. Folks don't want to mention that. Who also said it was dehumanizing another human being, and they even excommunicated. Like right now, I have mortal sin right now. I cannot take communion right now because what Paul says in Corinthians about, if you not examine yourself, take this bread, you put judgment. Exactly. That's why in communion, the Holy Communion, the Sacred Eucharist is the highest form of worship to God. That's when we say, we do worship God. Worship anything else but God. So on the communion, that sacrifice goes to God, not to anybody else. Okay? Ask an intercession for the saints. Remember, them people are not dead. The bodies are dead, but souls alive. They are connected in their body. There's no life, or there's no power. Principality was separated. Paul talks about that in the body of Christ. Yes, he's the mediator, but all of us pray for each other, and so therefore, in Revelation 5 and also Revelation 8 talks about the saints in heaven praying to God. So when he's talking about Paul, people distorting that verse in Timothy about the mediator. Because God and both man and God, that's the reason why he said it. So if you're in heaven seeing him and you're praying for exactly, okay? Therefore, so John would never mention in Revelation they will pray for us. And therefore, and they are in the body with us on earth. They're not separated, as Paul says that there's no life separated the body. When they separate us, power, principalities, Romans 8 or something, and 9, something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So therefore, them people, the flesh is dead, but if you're in heaven, you're much alive than you are on earth. You know what I'm saying? So even when before I became a Catholic, I wanted to commit suicide, even though let's go to hell for that. The idea of it was to get away from this mess here and even though, I found out later on that's not going to be it happen. But I always tell people, if someone killed me and I'm in a state of grace, I don't mind leaving this place. That's why you hear me from a lot saying I don't mind leaving. I prefer death over tyranny any day. Like I said, back in slavery days, they would kill me back there. I would not care about living and breathing the next day going through that bull crap. Okay? So that's why my mentality, I can care. They talking about one thing I hate when people, I was telling that stupid brother, call it is, at the doggone clinic, Bubba Clinton, who worked there, who from New Orleans, gonna tell me, man, you need to, with a New Orleans Creole accent, you breathe, you got a job, and this and that, and you should not worry about material things. And I said, excuse me, and in my head thinking, do you think that God, that's the case, I can walk butt, I do have clothes, something button bottom, okay, but I can walk out in the butt naked if I ain't need material things. I can live under the tree. I don't have to eat, drink, whatever. We do need material things to survive. And money is everything. Ecclesiastes talks about that, okay? It's a love of money that's really evil. That's a difference. I can't go to the store down the street and steal what I want and what I need. I have to work, and the band doesn't work, doesn't eat. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have to work or work for yourself. And you are working for other people when you work for yourself. You provide a business for them. So if you don't do none of that, you don't eat. You can't remember, they didn't have no welfare and all that other crap back. Okay, they didn't have no public housing and junk. Okay, that's why they're trying to make it stricter now. And I have to, as a liberal, I don't have to agree. I'm on public housing. Trust me, it is. I don't like living in public housing. I was raised middle class. I miss having central air, but I want my own. I don't want to buy money me. It's different. I want my grandma telling me what to do and I'm grown. Okay, I want my own stuff. I wish y'all stop trying to provide, trying to take away a man's manhood and make him a little child, trying to emasculate him to be someone else's, little slave. And that's exactly what a lot of folks don't like about this movie. Now to change the subject, exactly. It shows a man letting it go and actually going against the powers to be. And they went and killed slave masters. Now, of course, killing is wrong, but these people were also who were slaving people were doing wrong. And so the prior time right now, they don't want you to know that in white English Protestantism, okay, that I'm sorry to say that's why I cannot be a Protestant from a spiritual sense. And yeah, I do believe that Jesus was black, okay. I explained the video about the white Jesus situation, so y'all can go to my channel last year and let me explain that. I don't feel like going to elaborate that, but even as a Catholic, I know when we had a black Jesus at our church. Yes, we did. Okay, our priest was Creole. Okay, before he was a white man later on, but it was a Creole priest before I joined, who looked almost like who was, you know, saying, maybe a dark Mexican or something Latino, but he was Creole brother. Okay. And then we had African priests, you know what I'm saying? The priests had all the African stuff on the altar. I mean, I felt home, and I saw all my people of different shades, from the darker to light. Even for dark skin was straight naturally hair, even it's the perm. You know what I'm saying? I saw. That's why I'm not with that. We all look alike. I hate hearing that, because we don't all look alike. That's what I mean. It might be about Young Jock. You know what I'm saying? But every time when something like Whoopi Goldberg said y'all are culture appropriating about perms, you're not getting weaves, like dreadlocks, y'all come on my channel talking about we all don't look alike, but y'all got man look him, and you got sisters that with that complexion you look now. Okay, so it just don't make no sense. So if we all come in different shades, that should not be the argument about permanent and all the other stuff. Okay, I just say it like it is. But we all come in different shades because we're mixed. It's a child that really bothered me to hear someone call me something pure something when I knew right then, look in the mirror, I wasn't pure. They might thought because they misformation through the one drop mess, but we're not pure black people. As I look, even with this perm, without the perm, I still don't look pure black because I don't have dark chocolate or jet black skin. Let's be aware, okay? So going back to the situation with Nat Turner movie with Nate Parker, y'all talk about the rape case. Okay, what he did with the white woman on there, okay, him and that dude was wrong, okay, but they acquitted him, but the friend did not get acquitted, meaning that they looked at the fact that this woman, and I'm sorry I said to Lovey T, hey, I wasn't sexually abused or anything, but I was sexually harassed by dudes who consider themselves straight in school. Yes, I was, whether it was African American descent, Hispanic, or white, who touched me in areas when called me gay and faggot and stuff. So if I get very offended when people ask, because I'm not changed, that's why I refuse to change and be hyper masculine for idiots who telling me if you don't live my way that I'm gonna dehumanize you, but at the same time I care about, which is very, very contradictory. Okay. You don't love the person, you wouldn't have that in your mentality if you did. But yeah, I kind of think that legally they saw Nate Parker as being consensual with the sexual engagement with this white woman at college, but his friend she did not know. So that's why he ended up being in jail and denied, but he's acquitted. And y'all still bring this up now. He married to a white woman, and the difference between me and Phil, I'm open to white women, okay? And I will admit that at one period of time, even to this day, I would not date a white woman from the South. It's called like it is. Let me tell you the reason why. I'm from the South. I'm mixed with Caucasian, okay? Besides black and Native American. A lot of white women, I'm not trying to be racist, down here in the South, do buy into the jigaboo that the men, I'm sorry to say, is not all. I'm not talking about successful brothers. I'm talking about in the hood, okay? They buy into the jigaboo, thuggish brothers, even some of the Hispanic women. And when I see them actually looking for that, when I was in El Paso, the reason why I couldn't get no Latino woman because they were looking for jigaboo, coon, thuggish brothers that fit a stereotype, okay? And they were not getting intelligent brothers who trying to do something, because at the same time, while they was going around with this brother, even they had a high yellow brother I knew from New York, one particular Hispanic woman, she left him and said black. Don't say all black, okay? I had to correct on that part, okay? No, and I'm like, you chose to go with trash instead of go with someone intelligent, okay? And the same thing, the Spanish dudes that she was dealing with, she wasn't going with the intelligent Latino brothers. She was going with the thug cholo ones. So I'm like, and the same thing with the hood rats here in the hood, and whether it be black or brown, no offense, even white ones who are hood rat. Y'all go over the bad image of their men to a specific color. You don't go after men of their particular ethnic group who have a high class standard, who don't live thuggish, ghetto, cholo, drug dealing, drug card, whatever. You go up the men. You think someone like me is a punk, but the men who talk like this and have their pants sagging is a dude. I the standards, but yeah, they the one, you the one taking care of their asses too. When it comes on Sunday, you don't want to take care of their behind when they live in your doggone roof. You the head of the household, not them. Can y'all, and you gotta shack it up together. And he not providing for you. Yeah, he might do drug deals, but y'all, you taking care of him. I don't understand the dynamic of the how y'all, but so if he supposed to be the stereotypical man, and he supposed to bust his tail taking care of you, and he head household, and he run the household, not you. So I saw that. I'm sorry for me. That's what I said. From the hood to the body, I saw that both for here and Houston and El Paso. I don't get it. But y'all whine about these dudes having records, they can't provide nothing. But y'all, so that's exactly. So when I see you white women here, I'm sorry. Y'all go after the dudes who call themselves niggas and they give them a nigga pass. I don't play nigga pass in my relationship. Even with sisters, I will get ugly about that word. I don't like that word. It does not help me. It makes me look lower than the lowest. Okay? So I don't prefer that word nigga being thrown at me, whether it be with the AR, ER, or with the A. To me, it's the same doggone thing. I grew up with older people. They taught me that. So therefore, I'm sticking to them. Now, Tupac, who ended up being the white man's nigga. Called like it is, whether it be the Jew or the Gentile, portraying jigaboo, stepping bitch attitudes. I'm sorry, that's why he died. Regardless if it was Suge Knight that killed him or did he. The white race man, made a huge paycheck of him jigabooing and calling himself niggas and making us brothers look terrible. I call it like it is, okay? He left the consciousness when he got in trouble with that sister. Here we go. Talking about white women, a sister lied about him raping her. And yeah, so he got in trouble in New York. Okay, so let's get that shit. I'm glad I brought that up in my video, and I'm gonna bring it. So you're definitely about the feminists, the black cocoa feminists who don't like something, they don't like us, who doing dehumanizing and be Sakata and Obama, William Lynch. Yeah, they're attacking this brother here. Because besides him going with the white, those are the one who actually attacked the OJ. They talk about he shouldn't have a white woman. Well, if some sisters will start being the woman in the relationship and stop trying to take over and emasculate like it's plantation days and kissing up the white man at the same doggone time, maybe you'll have a brother on your doggone side. Because I'm sorry, I don't give a damn about coming from a woman. Because when for a man's come, the woman will be able to have a doggone child. But for a man's doggone rib, it wouldn't be no doggone woman walking around here. Let's get that straight. The man come first. I'm sorry. Call me misogynist. The man does. The man in this country, the white man didn't put a white woman and ran this country. No offense to Hillary Clinton, but the white man ran this country. In Africa, the black man runs the country. There ain't no women run no own country. It honor the woman, yeah, but it don't make the woman a top thing. Let's get that straight, y'all. I'm getting tired. Y'all, I had to go manly on this situation. I'm sorry. Y'all over here and you simps who think you're more masculine, who's cover for these women who don't care about you, don't come in my doggone channel. You more a punk than I am, so don't go on women when you do that mess. I'm talking about coming from a doggone woman. I don't give a damn about coming from a doggone woman. If the woman mentality is messed up in the head and she want to hurt me 10 times, call it love. No, forgive me. Go ahead and go to the abortion clinic, maybe get another statistic. Okay? And Margaret Sanger, the white woman y'all listen to, who get us killed in the womb 10 12 faster than a white woman doing it. Okay? Let's get that straight. That's causing the genocide, not us mixing. We already mixed up already. As I look down and see no Akon in my doggone mirror, right? I'm not on Akon in the doggone video either. Let's get that straight. But going back to Nate Parker. So I'm not surprised about them doing it because they don't like brothers. They kiss up the white men and defend white men. Let white man do his thing, but try to tell us not to do nothing. And if you care about me, you let me do what the hell I want to do. Don't try to tell me how to live my doggone life. I ain't looking for nobody to dictate my life. I don't care if you call it from the Bible. I don't care if I have to see God. That's on my unconscious. That's not yours. You don't have to worry about that. You're not God, you're not Jesus, so don't worry about that. That's what I'm talking about being here, okay? Trying to tell me what I'm like. Well, human being trying to tell me a doggone thing. But let's get to the truth. So, yeah, I hate that. Yes, I do. And if you will hold it down, it does say in Proverbs 9 to don't correct the person who does not want to be corrected or you insult. Read the 7 to 9 verses of that chapter. Hello. So if you more godly than I am, you walk away and talk to the person who's open to hear what you got to say. Anyway, let's get to the straight to point. So anyway, and so as I was watching see this movie, y'all trying to stop this man about a rape case that happened 17 years ago. Because both Nate Parker, here we go, we're 79 babies. I'm August 79, and I'm a couple months older. He November 79, so I had to defend my 79 brother. Okay, it's not because he African American descent. Because I saw the Woody Allen, I'm glad Love T brought up the Woody Allen situation. Y'all let Woody Allen still make movies, and he raping his doggone adopted daughter, taking naked pictures and jump. You let Steve Collins, you talking about Bill Cosby, you let Steve Collins on, who played the preacher of, what's it called, the Seventh Heaven. He was raping 13, being the white R. Kelly, 13 and 12-year-old girls. Hello? Okay. So, and it took to his wife to expose, do the V Stiviano, baby. You know she did the V Stiviano, and recorded his behind, and now he crying. Well, you were 37 years old. I'm 37. They know what the hell I'm gonna say with a 19. 19. That's R. Kelly. You know, they know what the hell. This is with 17 and a young under. This second 17 and under year old person. That's a minor. They not adults yet. As age 18 of the state of this country. So therefore, if you want someone younger, you go home 18 who's adult, not 13 and 12, and showing your doggone thing in your BWC or LWC, whether it be little or big, whatever it is, to the 13 and 12-year-old. That's nasty. Okay, that's ratchet. Okay, it's nasty. It's nasty. Okay. So, therefore, you want to talk about Bill Cosby? Yeah, I agree. He should go to jail. Okay, but do the same thing to the white folks who do the doggone same thing. Hello. Alright, so, and they were with the white women who were feminists when that part Asian and part white dude who thought he was white. No, he doggone well don't look like no doggone white. I'm glad he was crying. Yes, you should be crying, raping them sisters in Oklahoma. Shoots. Exactly. He deserved it too. Be put in jail. So don't sit here trying to make no cases up there about that. So Nate Parker said he's sorry about engaging in fornication with a white woman or any woman in college, and it also talks about us men as, because that's what one thing about I get tired in the men culture period, whether you white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever mix. It's like excuse me, cussing on a Sunday morning, getting pussy make you a man. That's exactly what these okay. Alright, I understand that heterosexual sex make you straight. But if you want to go biblical with it, it will be in marriage, right? That's sometimes range and be the fame or be the that's how you get pussy. In a spiritual sense. When you say I do, not before marriage. But some of y'all are doing that and getting DICK at the same time. We got locked up, or when y'all with your buddies or homeboys. And I see why some of these women, these females, I know we're going to clown about this, always ask, why you hang with more with them than hang with me? Now, different, y'all want to call me gay. I hang around with females, okay? And majority of my females are friends. Now, if I'm with my female, with a woman who, if I'm dating her or married, I don't want to hang with no dudes. I'm sorry. I don't want to hang with those dudes. If we having a moment, if I'm married and I even got called faggot for this situation, they ask on Thanksgiving or Christmas what you want. I'll be watching the game. I'm not too much a sports person, but I will be in the bed with my woman doing it on Christmas Day morning before we go tell the kids wake up in the morning. Exactly. I want that Christmas present. And on Thanksgiving, yeah, I'm not wanting to see no bunch of dudes throwing a football. That's not. I'm sorry. I'll be in the bed with my wife, and I'll be getting it on. Okay, get it on. As Marvin Gaye said, let's get it on. Have that sexual healing. That's what. See, I'm almost 40. I'm trying to get this situation started. That's why I'm trying to get my life straight. So I can find that wife out of mine and we can go ahead and get on. Okay? But y'all prefer to see a bunch of dudes. And if you do the pre, but don't call me a faggot that I choose to be with the woman I say I do to. Getting it on, prepared to see some dude throwing balls and trying to fight, throw a ball, acting a fool. I'm just call it like it is. Alright? I'm sorry. I prefer to be in the bed of my wife, getting it on, okay, with this mixed BWC of mine, okay? Then see a bunch of dudes who got the same thing I do throwing the ball around. I'm just call it like it is, okay? So you can't call me a faggot, but I prefer the PSSY over seeing some dudes with the same thing I had throwing balls around, okay? Call it like it is. I'm sorry, I call it like it is. So, but in the culture of America, We're taught as men that we have to get PSSY in order to be a man. So regardless of whether it was a white woman, black woman, Asian, American, Latina, dark skin, light skin, men are taught, especially in college, instead of learning your studies, to get that pussy. I call it like it is, okay? The first thing I do when he goes to college is what? Getting pussy. That's exactly it. Whether it be white dude, black dude, Hispanic dude, Asian dude, whatever. It doesn't. And the dudes, because I'm a sober person. If dudes, even though I've been having some temptation to get some PSSY, okay? I've been single for a long time. But I'm trying to do the right way, okay? I'm trying to say I do first, okay? But dudes, even when I was in Job Corps, you ain't gonna hit that. I'm not messing up my education. You're not gonna pay my bills. I got a situation. I got a abusive family at home, back home in Houston area, okay? And I'm down here in El Paso. You think I'm gonna go across on the female side, get some pussy, and lose my dog education, and be banned to go to Job Corps? Are you gonna pay my bills? Are you gonna all that talk? Are you gonna, okay? Then don't tell me nothing. And then I think rational, okay? So when I'm sorry, I'm not thinking about no pussy. I'm thinking about education. So when I do get the money, then I can go get pussy. See what I'm saying? Women don't want no man they got no doggone job. TLC, when they made the song Scrubs, they was being for real. That's why I don't have a girlfriend right now, because I'm poor right now. I want a car. They want a man who have it all. They don't want a man selling for nothing and keep it, because who's gonna take care of the kids? If I make a child with these women, who gonna take care of them kids? I ain't trying to have Uncle Sam take care of the kids. I want to take care of my own. I ain't have my own. Hell no, I ain't have my parents, grandparents, none of them taking care of my damn kids. They're not even coming near there. But I don't believe that stupid way of raising kids. But I want to raise my kids different. If it be PC, it's my choice. Yes, I am politically correct. I don't want my kids to be raised where I was raised. Okay? Yes. So, therefore, yeah, I'm a liberal. Therefore, I want to raise my kids, and I want to raise them, and I want to provide for them. I don't want to be my dad coming to offense, talking all that noise about how I be a man, but not go out to be a man to take care of your doggone child that you chose to bring in this world. Okay? That's the difference between me and these dudes. Have a dude worry about what's on their balls and their nuts and everything, but ain't gonna go out and do what they gotta do. So I got called like it is. So a lot of us, it's the difference between me and other dudes. I'm worrying about, yeah, I date chicks, whatever, have a relationship, whatever, but my main focus is trying to get an education, so I don't have to be living under nobody else's damn fucking roof, and they tell me to do it at a grown fucking age. I don't give a damn about their fucking religion, fuck their belief system, I don't want to care about it, I don't want to hear that crap, I don't want that part of my life. As America, I have a right to believe, have free belief and free religion. I don't want to live that mess. I want to run my own thing. Okay? If you brought me in the world, you're supposed to make that person be adopted, because when every animal, let that creature grow up. It's time for humans to do the same thing. Alright? So that's what many of us men, please, when you have sons, I teach my son, don't worry about no vagina. Worry about your education first. And then when you have the money and a woman briefly, without being intoxicated, then you have to worry about sex. That's what I'm saying. I don't like to get involved in that sex, drugs, rock and roll mess. Yeah, I like the rock and roll, but the sex and drugs, like people have, I heard many stories of dudes being in bed butt naked, and woman, they like, who is this woman? You know what I'm saying? They don't know who. You never know, she might get HIV. You know what I'm saying? So this to be a lesson to be learned. When you go to parties, do not get involved in getting drunk and having sex or getting high, including weed, because it caused this situation. So I want everybody to understand that, and especially my generation, because both me and Nate Parker broke for 79 babies and those beyond. Don't go to college for sex. What's between your legs? Go to college for education. Okay, worry about that. Then when you get your education, because I believe in the spiritual you're supposed to get married, but since many people don't practice that, then at least if you have a 401k plan, work at a corporation, or have your own business, you can worry about providing for your shorty. You don't have to worry about if child support coming in, because I know someone personally who's affected, who have not finished education, due to that situation, tell their business, due to that situation. If they would have kept their pants on and worry about the education, then they would have to worry about child support. Okay, so they let you know, all the us that rape case, whatever. If y'all having sex and getting drunk and getting high, no one don't know what they're thinking doing that. You letting see. That's one thing about me. That's why I don't do drugs. I don't smoke no weed, none of that. You letting the only drug I do is caffeine. At least I control my own self with caffeine. I just go extreme with it, okay? But with weed and coke and all that other crap, and E and Kush and alcohol, nothing wrong with drinking, but not to get drunk. That's what Jesus did, y'all. He drank wine, but did not get drunk. Thank God I'm a Catholic. Anyway, point is, okay? I know John Calvin Protestant interpreted. I don't believe that mess. Point is, that's why when I drink, I don't get drunk. I drink one drink or two drinks, that's it. Okay? That's it. I don't let it control me. Especially if I don't let no human control me. I don't want no substance control me either. But that's exactly. So that's the difference between me. I don't want nothing to control me. If I want to do something, if I'm there trying to fornicate, I want to be in control of that. Okay? And let the girl, lady, she engage in it by under her control. Not me control. You know what I'm saying? So if you're getting drunk and high, you can't think right. So that make y'all know who out there getting high, getting drunk on college or in a hood bar or trailer park or suburb or whatever. Because you don't have to worry about no rape case. At least they know exactly what they're doing. Okay? So I want y'all to understand that Nate Parker, he got to quit. I'm glad he did. But it's a lesson to be learned. Do not do that. And y'all tell y'all daughters of every color, do not get involved with no man who does that. Okay? Alright? I'm letting y'all know. So I'm letting you know for personal reasons and moral reasons. That's why I do the things I do. I got folks kind of, you don't smoke no weed, you don't get no pussy. But look what y'all at right now. Y'all in the hood. I got out here because I want to get out of my family's house who's abusing me. But y'all in the hood by choice, and I'm doing it. I'm working as much as I can so I can get the hell out of this situation. I don't want no public housing and welfare. Just because some brothers and sisters choose self for less, I'm not one of them brothers and sisters who choose self for less. Okay, so let's get to the point. So with Nate Parker, he made the movie Birth of the Nation. I'm letting you know. They want to mention the religion part being used to distort the Bible. That's the main reason why we have slavery. That's why folks today do not believe in Christianity today, because of that mess. Whether it applies to Catholicism. Because the white people use whatever source of Christianity, historically, and distort it. I understand that natives and Africans believe in other gods and everything. But to be abusive with your message, that's why nobody don't want to believe in Jesus. That's why you have today, you have the Church of Lucifer down in Spring, Texas. That's why you have atheism. Until you fix your abuse system within the religion churches and religious institutions, you will bring godly people back. But if you keep having the people being theatrifists and king of Gentile and stress of Pharisee and claim to be holding down because they very abusive in their message, then you're going to have people hating God. You're going to have people rejecting him. And you telling people saying self-restoration and Jesus suffered on the cross. Oh, of course, everybody suffer, but it don't mean you're supposed to provide the suffer along with it. You're supposed to help that person after 25. You're supposed to help those who are oppressed. 82 of Psalms, hello. So stop defending the oppressor because her title. That gets on my nerve. Nobody don't respect authorities, even with the cop shootings and stuff, because of abuse of authority. Y'all defend abuse of authority, gonna have a corrupt society. That's a scandalization that'll be thrown to a seat. And I learned it within my own faith. Thank you. Okay, so don't try to talk to me about that. Okay. So, point is, so that's why nobody don't want to mention that. And so they're bringing away the rape cases and they're bringing all this stuff. But the main reason why, and I'm glad we brought about the interracial, he married to a white woman, and this was a white woman situation. I mentioned that my fourth grade grandmother was a white woman. Okay, now I want to be this close to home. My great grandfather's grandfather on his dad's side was born by a white woman, not a white man. The man I attended, his father was 19 Creole, and this is my speculation because they said he was Creole, my great grandfather's grandfather. But find out the mother is anywhere Creole or French. She was white of Europe, English and Irish descent. So that meant the Collins guy who married her in Texas after slavery was 19 Creole, and there were Creoles who did look white passing, because my great-grandfather's grandfather looked like a white man who died in 1954. He died in 1870, 1884, something like that, and he died in 1954, which is the same day my dad's birth year. My mom's birth year, which is she descended from, in 1956, 2 years before that. So my grandmother and all knew him because he would come visit. Yeah, his grandfather, my grandpa, Red's his grandfather Sam would come visit in the middle part of Texas, okay, where he's from, but he died in Georgia. So the reason I bring this up because it is very true. Because if you saw the Birth of the Nation in 1920s, 1900, whatever, they were talking about the mulatto man marrying a white woman, Silas Lynch. I cannot find my third great grandfather's dad's records to this day. I try to find, and the funny part is when Grandpa Sam, my third grandfather, who looked white, who had a white grandma Edna, on the census they were listed as white, but when he married my grandma Anna, they were listed as black, and then that's when his son was a mulatto, and that's where my great grandfather's dad come from, because that's the son. Okay, and this is in Texas, not the North. Okay, a lot of folks don't know there were interracial marriages with mulatto or partially black men. We mentioned the Alamo, and I was shocked to find out the mulattoes who was on the Texan side fighting against Santa Anna to make this a slave state were mulatto men of black mothers and white men as fathers, who also told Republican Texas, "Let me stay and be free here," and they married white women. Yeah, that's very true. A lot of people don't know, in the book of Rosalind Swartz, whatever her name was, Rosalind, who made Across the Rio de Freedom, Negroes in Mexico. And I read this in there. There's one thing people don't need to know. They need to know the history. That there were also black men, or mulatto men if they were mixed, or part native, whatever, who were rich in Texas with white wives. A lot of people don't think that every mixing came from white slave master raping and slave woman, would be mixed or pure black. Not all the cases. So that's for. So now let me read why I'm letting you know about Birth of the Nation movie of Nate Parker. He's married to a white woman. Okay. Key word. The woman who accused of rape was a white woman. Okay. The Birth of the Nation, the original Birth of the Nation, was about a mulatto man named Silas Lynch married to a white woman. Do you see that in the net? Exactly. So besides telling your community that people distort scripture and Nat Turner fought against the slave masters, because it's not the only slave, the black Seminoles that they don't want to talk about, the native people who are part black and part native, our people who across the Rio Grande also had a slave rebellion too. Okay, Nat Turner was against slave master after they did him wrong. When he did that buck dancing and twisted scripture for them, and he stabbed in the back, that's when he told his people, hey, they destroyed the scripture, let's go ahead and get these people because they're trying to kill us. And he was successful doing it. And this time, Black Lives Matter movement, Latino Lives Matter, Native Lives Matter, all these movements of minorities are protests against police brutality. I want to mention that. Why is going on while we have a mulatto president who have a supposed white woman as a mother? Because guess what? His mother was descended from a man who was the first slave. Answer.com mentioned this. Rock Bottom has slave ancestry. His white mother who's mixed, a yellow bone sister, mulatto sister who married an African man who lived as a white woman, because her grandmother, who was the first slave that came in Virginia, okay, was married to a indentured servant who was a white woman. Some of y'all didn't stop this. Oh, massive rape only came. No, there were slave men who married white women who were indentured servants. And that's what, remember, the condition of the mother made you free. So they were free people of color. Okay, and they married in the white society. And that's why the one-drop rule was so significant, because it was afraid that their population would go away, like Brazil, Mexico. Okay, Mexico is mixed with only Spanish and Native and African, and a lot of mixing happened there across the border. Rest of Latin America, they were afraid of all three races coming together. Their white population go bloop. Like for example, Mexico was one of the first, besides Haiti, was the first countries to ban slavery. And guess who fought against us? The European countries, both France and Spain, mixed people. Like Chicano Experience said, it was brown people who fought against Spain. It wasn't like here in America, white folks who came here claiming this American land fight against England. No, they was afraid of their DNA being mixed up. A lot of people, it includes freedom. A lot of people have a history of the slave masters, the slave people, people of slave being free and marrying white people. That happened. Cass County, which is now Precious, was not like that a long time ago. The white Quakers who helped the slaves get away, they intermarried runaway slaves and white Quakers in Cass County, Michigan, intermarried. Thank you. The Rainbow Delay by Karen Gay. I read about that because you were being biracial. I read about that back in the 90s. See, the education is power, y'all. And it says in Isaiah, let me cuss, but in the past, and in my video, Bible mentions Isaiah 64 said that people suffer of a lack of knowledge. That's why they don't want you to know. That's why in Texas they miseducate us about our history, even lie and deny it. A lot of folks acting ignorant is because of lack of education. Okay? So I went outside the classroom to learn about my surrounding. If I talk about race a lot, it's a hot topic here in Texas. And you talk against it in the education sense, people don't want to hear that. Why nobody like me to talk about that subject? Trust me, trust me, this issue is not a problem. I would love that I talk about this subject. But since I refuse to go along with the jigaboo cooney mess of it and be, you know what I'm saying? They want to, so that's why Nate Parker is getting prosecuted publicly, because they bring his old business. But while we have a white man named Woody Allen making movies to this day, and I'm glad that French actor called, thank you, because I got French DNA, called him in France. Excuse me, why are you still making movies and you are being accused of rape? You have a adopted daughter you took naked pictures of. And also to bring into the light of this, Michael Jackson was the same situation. Michael Jackson was trying to live as a child, as a man, because he did not have a childhood. There were a lot of child actors, even Corey Feldman said the same thing. They was friends. He did not commit those crimes, and he was also guilty. I mean, not guilty. Was a victim of sexual abuse in Hollywood. Hollywood has a lot of pedophiles. Do you think the R. Kelly situation is new? Hell to no. You think the Chris Stokes situation? Hell to no. You got a lot of folks who, and it was 19, I bet, was white men that raped Kerry Foreman and Corey Hine, whatever his name. Yes. Yes. And they control that. And they also was the one trying to make Michael Jackson as the poster child of their, what they do in Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah. Cesspool. Yes. So you want to talk about Nate Parker about this? Nate Parker about this movie? Let's go after the pedophiles who happen to be white, who prosecute Corey Feldman and everything, who scared talk all this sickness. That folks talk about the Illuminati movies and everything y'all talking about on here. Some of y'all tell me that the twisting and going exaggerating with that mess. Ain't Illuminati, it's just a secret society of nasty people. You know, Illuminati, y'all, stop making a name for it, because we're going to Illuminati back in the 80s, okay? Y'all covered up, so y'all talking that Nate Parker about this movie. Then anybody who was accused of raping Corey Feldman, anybody who did any movies involving in that mess or did similar, let's call them out and bring them to the forefront. You want to talk about Bill Cosby? Yes, he should be prosecuted, but I bet you some of Bill Cosby buddies are along with this fiasco. Don't look like Bill Cosby either. Let's call it like it is, okay? Hollywood is nothing new, y'all. And actually talking about sexual scandals. Y'all talk about my religion. But the White House has a sexual scandal. I'm going to bring this up. Bush and Reagan administration is guilty of sin, because they had white men who involved in that doggone administration going to Boys Town and getting these mostly white boys from Boys Town and raping them and having sex parties and shit back in the 80s. And the news media, they paid them and threatened them to reveal that secret. That's going to happen in the 80s. While y'all talking about morals and values and all that, y'all act like the Pharisees of the day back in the Jesus days. Have a nerve to talk about that. And the only one who most got it was that high yellow brother who was singing for President Reagan named Fallon. Yeah. So y'all don't talk about that situation. Yeah. Let's bring them. So whoever is involved, and I bet you, see, Reagan was an actor too before he became a politician. I forgot about that too. I wouldn't be shocked that he had something to do with that too. You know, exactly, gonna spill tea on my channel. We gonna tell y'all I ain't scared of my big mouth about that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But during the Bush administration, y'all the W. Bush talking about y'all talk about the Catholic Church scandals. But yeah, a lot of Protestant ministers sleeping with the boys and girls too. And y'all don't want to talk about, oh, you sure bring that verse in 105 songs and distort that. We're talking about y'all, talking about Abraham and the people in that name. We're talking about you. And you not a holy prophet to be doing, so you doing that type of dirty work. You think the bishop lost expression? Y'all, please. You got so many in the white and your Protestant communities. You got that problem going on rampantly, but they make sure they cover up that scandal. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't y'all please? You had the independent Baptist churches. They have the Southern Baptist Convention got a lot of sexual scandals going on. Look for Stop Up Baptist Abuse, like or yeah. Oh yeah, the Southern, and we can't contract because every church is independent. Y'all, I'm independent. Y'all be gossiping about who did it anyway, so y'all know who doing that. Can't keep track of. So the minister at one particular Baptist church, he said if you want children, he goes to another Baptist church that's independent. Y'all can find out who, cause somebody, I bet y'all know each other and y'all have the conventions. So y'all see. So it's a lot deeper. In this country, we're talking about, you have to worry about the gay marriage. Now, I'm for traditional marriage, but Sodom and Gomorrah, it been Sodom and Gomorrah way before mentioned I have white DNA. So speaking, I'm talking about massive raping. So this was American Christian country. You wouldn't be raping any woman of any color, whether it be the Native American or the Asian, the Native American or the African woman. Okay. Yeah. George Washington had a bunch of slave children that was his. Thomas Jefferson, that wasn't new. All that was new. We got that DNA in us. So that's what it is. But y'all, oh yeah, white, and idea of that, one thing I read about skin color politics among African Americans, color complex. Okay. The idea about the rape, because they did used to make the white discern when the white woman who was working for the white master, okay, white discern, when she would do wrong, they'll get a bunch of the black male slaves to rape her. That's what the idea come from. But I don't forget about the sex forms, where y'all try to make the butt dancing brother who will be in a pimp. That where the pimp image come from, y'all, to sell his sisters and little girls on places of African American will be mixed up here and do all type of sexual things for the white men, and then they try to do the boys the same thing too. Let's get that straight. In America, they're supposed to be a Christian nation, raping the Native American women and stuff. We all mixed